All day, you were fine. Then the room became quiet. The messages stopped. You turned off the light, put your phone beside you, and suddenly your mind remembered everything. That awkward conversation from 3 days ago. The money you have been trying not to think about. The decision you still have not made. The feeling that everyone else is moving while you are still trying to understand your own direction. At 2 in the afternoon, these thoughts were quieter. At 2 in the morning, they sound like an emergency. Your body is tired, but your mind suddenly wants to hold a meeting about your entire life. It brings up your past, then your future, then something embarrassing you said years ago. And you lie there thinking, why now? During the day, your attention is constantly being pulled somewhere. A message arrives. Someone speaks to you. You open a laptop. You walk outside. The thoughts do not always disappear. They just have to compete with the rest of your day. Then night comes. The room gets darker. People stop expecting replies. The noise slowly fades. And for the first time in hours, your mind has space. So the thoughts waiting in the background step forward. Not because the night created them. The night simply stopped covering them. Think about a noisy fan. After a while, you barely notice it. Then someone switches the fan off. Suddenly you hear the clock and tiny sounds that were already there. Your mind can feel similar. Daytime is the fan. Night is when someone switches it off. And now you hear what was underneath. An unfinished worry can become very convincing at night. A small problem starts to feel permanent. One uncertain decision becomes proof that your whole future is unclear. One lonely evening becomes, I will always feel like this. The mind is good at turning a feeling into a prediction, especially when you're tired. The thoughts may feel deeper at night, but you are also thinking with a tired brain. Your patience is lower. Your ability to step back is weaker. This does not mean your worries are fake. Maybe you really are uncertain about work, money, a relationship, or your direction. But a real problem can still look larger when you are tired. The mistake is trying to solve your whole life from bed. You start with one thought. I need a better job. 5 minutes later, you're questioning your career, your age, your choices, and whether you have wasted years. Nothing changed in the room. But inside your head, you traveled very far. Sometimes you are not finding clarity. You are reopening the same question from 10 different angles. That is mental pacing. So what do you do when your mind gets loud at night? First, stop treating every thought like an instruction. A thought can be present without needing an answer right now. You can notice, I'm worried about money. Then say, this matters, but I am not solving it at 2 in the morning. That is not avoidance. It is choosing a better time to think. Keep a small notebook near your bed. When one thought keeps returning, write it down in one sentence. Check bank account tomorrow. Reply to him. Think about job options. Nothing dramatic. You are showing your mind that the thought has not been lost. Let the paper hold it for the night. And be careful with your phone. When your mind already feels restless, endless information gives it more material. One video becomes another. Then someone your age buying a house. Then a productivity video explaining everything you should already be doing. Now you are tired and somehow behind in life. The phone did not calm the noise. It gave a noise new topics. Try putting it farther away. Your tired mind does not need more things to react to. And finally, make the night smaller. You do not need to understand your entire future before you sleep. You do not need to fix every mistake. Tonight can simply be tonight. The room is quiet. Your mind is loud. Let's speak without believing every sentence. Notice the thought. Write down what matters. Leave the rest until morning. Some problems will still be there tomorrow, but you may meet them with a mind that is less tired and more fair. And some thoughts that felt enormous at night will look strangely ordinary in daylight. So the next time the room becomes quiet and your mind starts opening old files, remember this. The silence is not always making you worse. Sometimes it is showing you what the day kept covering. Listen gently. Do not hold a trial. Do not plan your whole life. Make a note. Take a breath. And give morning a chance to answer what midnight keeps asking.